Today, we are sitting down with Taylor Pierce to get to know him a little bit better before his Bread and Butter EP release. So, we're going to start with how did you choose your DJ or producer name? I know it's kind of a
Um,
silly question, but we'll
yeah,
go with
for this one, it was pretty easy. My parents actually picked it for me. So it was, yeah, that easy. It's just my birth name.
how did you choose Zendlo though, the alias that you were using before?
Before that, I was living in South Africa for 2 years. I was a Mormon missionary at the time, and it's kind of influenced from the Zulu language, but to be honest, it's just like a name I just came up with that sounded cool. And it looked cool. I like the Z for branding reasons. Um, But yeah, it's just Taylor Pierce because I just feel it has a better ring and it's easier to remember. And yeah,
It's you.
yeah, it's me. I mean, you can't really complain about that, right? It's my name. Yeah.
When did you start DJing, producing? Can you take us along that journey a little bit?
Yeah, so I started making music when I was a freshman in college. I had a roommate named Jake Clayson, and he basically I was venting to him about like how I hated biology. And I was like, I don't want to do radiology as a career anymore. I don't know what I want to do. And he was like, dude, you're always watching like these like DJs DJing electro house. Like, why don't you just learn how to make? He gave me this software called Reason 4.0. Because he made metal music, and that if you know that software, it's like all like synths and like replicating like hardware, but it's all made for basically electronic music. So I just went crazy. I basically dropped out of college at that point and was just like not showing up to classes, and I was staying up till 5 a.m. making music. And yeah, I just got addicted to it. And then I started DJing like a month after that, because I was like, well, I'm making such good music, you know, I gotta be able to DJ this stuff. So I just started DJing from there. I was way better at DJing than I was producing. Let me tell you that. Yeah, I was definitely not that great at DJing or at making music, but yeah. That's how I started. That was in 2010. Yeah, that was February 2010. I remember that.
And just out of curiosity, what was your first piece of DJ equipment that you purchased for yourself?
Oh, the first thing I bought was these Genelec turntables and a mixer that we we all DJed at this club called Studio 600 in Utah. Made $100, and we bought a mixer that was worth $100. And then we started using my turntables, the Genelec. I don't remember what they were, just like belt turntables, like vinyl turntables. That was the first thing I ever bought. And Torque. There was a software by M Audio, which Avid bought and then just killed it immediately. Kind of sad,
Do
but
you
yeah,
still have
it was
that
basically a
equipment?
Serato.
Do you guys still have that equipment or is it long gone?
I don't even know. It's not in my possession. It might be in my parents' house in their basement. Um, I think I still have the mixer actually, but I don't know where it is. But I remember seeing it like last year. So yeah, I still have it. I gave away the torque thing because it's now it just it's worthless.
What does a typical day in your life look like?
For me, I do mixing and mastering for other artists. So a lot of times I'm doing that. I also do part-time Amazon delivery. Um, like those Sprinter vans, I drive those. And so I do that like maybe 2 to 4 times a week, depending on how much work I have, like with mixing and mastering. If I'm not doing that, and I'm making my own music. I have a dog. So I walk my dog 3 times a day, morning and night, and then at midnight. And then, um, yeah, so it just depends on the day. Um, but that's all I do. Like I'll go out on weekends all the time. I love house music, obviously. So I love going to parties. What's nice about LA is there's always a party. So if I'm feeling it, I'll just go out and have a good time. So I do that a lot. So
Where's your
that's
favorite place to go out in LA if you're not playing, you're just going out for fun for yourself?
Lately I've been going to this party in Long Beach because I live in Long Beach. It's called Secret Service. They bounce around different locations around Long Beach, but that's for sure my favorite party right now. Everyone there is really cool, really just like down to earth, and it feels like kind of like a small, like it kind of feels like the Salt Lake City scene where I came from, where it's kind of small and niche, but it's still like close to LA. It's like 40 minutes from Hollywood. So it's just like a fun spots. Like everywhere they go is just like fun. So they always do after parties, and yeah, it's a good time.
Very cool. So, why do you love what you do?
That's a good question. Why do I do it? I don't know. I feel like it's not an easy lifestyle, but it's at the same time like I used to be like addicted to just watching sports, playing sports. I was all about sports. Like I grew up playing soccer as my main sport. I was also black belt and did all like just every type of sport. I love sports. And then once I discovered music, I just dropped everything and just focused on that. So that's kind of why I do it. Is like it's just like my passion that like I've never, yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just me.
Biggest pet peeve when playing a show?
I would say my biggest pet peeve, let's see. I'd say probably having like a flash camera in my face. That's probably the most annoying thing when I'm DJing. It's like I'm trying to look at you and there's a light in my eye and I can't. So I'm just kind of like awkwardly like now I don't know where to look. So it's just kind of annoying. Obviously not as big a deal at like festivals, you can have a flash whatever, but like in a nightclub, it's terrible.
Is this why DJs wear sunglasses indoors?
I don't know. I don't know why people do it, to be honest. I've never worn sunglasses indoors, like in a nightclub. Like I can't see. And when I'm trying to DJ and I can't see, like I don't get it. Like, yeah, I don't, that's not for me. I don't know.
All right, who is your musical inspiration? What is your musical inspiration if you have one? How do you come up with the stuff that you make?
I would say my biggest inspirations right now are Walker and Royce, Hot Sense 82, Jamie Jones, um, Odd Mob, Dom Dolla, um, I would say Chris Lorenzo, and I kind of just like I really like digging into old records. Like I used to play a lot. I've been playing a lot of stuff that from like 2016, 2017 lately. That's just like it's just chugging. It's perfect. So I play a lot of mix of modern day with a lot of old school stuff that I still love that still works. But yeah, that kind of style, like I just love groovy bass lines. I love so subby music, and yeah, just groove. I love groove.
If you had to pick only one song to listen to on repeat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, I gotta think about this one. If it was like house music, I would say Jamie Jones, Electric Mama. That song, I what's funny is I don't even play it ever, but it's just perfect. Like it's got the perfect groove. I've listened to that song probably 200 times. I'm not exaggerating. It was my most listened to song in 2020 or 2021, whenever it came out. Um, but I don't even play it because it's just kind of hard to DJ out of because it's so thick. But that's why it's so good is because it's so thick. For everything else, I would say the 2.5 album by Mine. Like that album through and through. I love every song of it. Lido is one of the producers, the main producers on it, and it's just got like Trippy Turtle influence, Jersey Club. It's just it's so good. So yeah, that's what I would do. Though either one of those.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment in life so far?
My biggest accomplishment in life so far. Oh, I don't know. I feel like that set me up to fail because it's like, did I peak? You know?
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment in life so far? And if you feel like you haven't peaked in life yet, which I don't think you have, what are you most excited for in the future coming up?
Yeah, that's good because like I feel like yeah, I've done a lot of cool things, but like yeah, there's still a lot more. I feel like with this project, I'm really excited for it because I feel like I'm starting to like really hit my stride with production. My DJing, I feel like is better than ever, which is cool. It's a good feeling. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for the future. I think just in general, like this whole career, I think it's gonna be good. So um, yeah, I wanna keep making accomplishments. Like I did a lot with the Zenlo project. Like I released on big labels like Insomnia Records, Techni, um, Arcade. Like I had a collab with Cascade. I did a remix on Martin Garrix's label, Stamped Records. Like I've done a lot of cool things with music already. But I feel like I haven't really like come close to my dreams. Like I want to be able to be a headliner at like a major festival, like an EDC or like a Ultra. Like that would be the ultimate dream. So I haven't come close to my dreams yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to is yeah, getting those dreams.
Thank you for sitting down with us, letting us get to know you a little bit better before we hear your two releases, one with Type 3 and Sebastian Knight, shout out to them, and one with Fubu Q. They've pumped out a couple bangers already this year. And Taylor, is there anything else you would like to say to the people? Any parting words?
Um, no, no words.
No words.
No
All right,
words.
thank you.